Did you know that your root chakra is the foundation of your energy system? My name is Janikagalloway and I am an author, a hypnotherapist and psychic guide, helping people live and share the story that they're born to tell. And so a huge part of that is knowing about your energetic anatomy. And so I'm going to be doing a bit of a mini series on the chakras. So naturally, when I'm educating about the chakra systems, my clients or my students will want to know about the upper chakras. They're like, tell me more about the third eye. What's the crown chakra? And they're really interested in kind of what's going on up here, which is natural. But I actually find that it's so important to start from the bottom and move upwards. I find that if there is some sort of instability or if it is unbalanced in any of your lower chakras, that it's going to be revealed and also be unbalanced in your upper chakras. So usually for me, I like to start right at the foundation with the root. So let's explore what the root chakra is and its characteristics and give away some ideas, I suppose, as to how you can know whether you have a root chakra that feels more balanced and aligned, or if your root chakra might be blocked or unbalanced or excessive. Because that's a really interesting thing with chakras, is that we often think of them as black and white. They're open, they're closed, they're balanced, they're unbalanced, but there's also sometimes the category where maybe they're overstimulated, maybe they're overactive. So I'll be going through that as well. And hopefully you can go through this and find out where you sit and identify what's going on with your own root chakra as well. I'm keeping this super basic. This is like, if you've not heard about the chakras before, or if you're just wanting a bit of a pick-me-up with your information, then this is the video for you. We can find out where you sit, and then I'll also show you some ways that you can awaken this energy within yourself. Okay, so location-wise, the root chakra is sitting at the base, almost like on the tailbone. So it's very, very low. It's the lowest one that I'm going to be going through with you in this mini-series. And it's this beautiful, vibrant red color. So it manifests in a red color for me. For most, we're seeing red when we're working with root chakra, and also, you know, crystals and things like that. It's the red vibrational frequency, the red, really, really rich red color. It's associated with the adrenals, and its energy and lessons almost kind of govern around fear and survival, or moving out of fear rather, they're saying. So it's moving out of fear, moving out of that real human element for survival of the fittest, you know, and moving out of those frequencies and those vibrational states. Now, the root chakra governs our stability. It also governs our vitality and our health. And so you can really see if your root chakra is out of balance with how you're feeling in terms of your own stability in your life. Does it feel really rooted and grounded, or are you kind of falling all over the place, extremely anxious? That can be a really good indication. I've also found that it can interfere with our ability to take care of ourselves. So when I have clients that may be unaware that they have an imbalanced root chakra, they're like, but I feel really secure. I'm making good money. I like my job. I have assets, or I have an ability to create wealth for myself. But I'm seeing and sensing that their root chakra is out of balance. And what I'm finding is that they are terrible at taking care of themselves. They're not giving themselves enough of the survival aspects of being a human. So the right water, the right food, the right balance of exercise, taking care of the vitality. So in addition to taking care of yourself, I also noticed that past life linkages can come through the root chakra. They can come through all the chakras, but for me, I'm seeing them come through the root as the most affected for past life pieces that need to be worked on in this life too. And ultimately, if I'm seeing a client that has root chakra issues, and honestly, all of us do at some point, like, another thing I'll just mention about the chakras is that no one is 100% balanced all the time. We'll kind of filter through. Sometimes they're more open, closed, balanced. Maybe they're overstimulated at times, but they really do chop and change. So if you are identifying with some of the unbalanced root chakra aspects, then you're not alone. I also go through that, as does everybody else. The key is that when you start to feel unbalanced within your chakra systems is to use the tools to balance them again. Okay, that was a tangent, but I felt I needed to say that. Don't feel bad if you feel your root chakra is out of whack. So if you are dealing with feelings of anxiety or just this irrational fear that you have that something's going to go wrong, or that you can't take care of yourself, or that you're not taking care of yourself, you might have an imbalanced root chakra. And you'll know this because when the root chakra is balanced, we feel really safe, we feel really secure, we feel really stable, despite what's going on around us. So our outer world might be chaos. You know, we might hate our jobs, or we might be going through a divorce, or whatever life throws at us, but we internally still feel really rooted to ourselves, our ability to provide safety for ourselves and seek out comforts for our human, I wanted to say for our human flesh, for our human body. We're able to still take care of ourselves. Again, when we're out of balance, we have the feelings of fear that start to come through, anxiety that will come through, and also this perception of a lack of control, or you might have heard of victim consciousness, but just feeling like things happen to us in waves and we have no control. We can't do anything about it, and that's not necessarily the truth in all cases. So that could indicate an out of balance root chakra. We're just struggling to take care of our needs, our shelter, our financials, that real human stuff. You might also experience like lower back pain, because my back is killing me as I'm sharing this with you all. And an overcharged chakra, root chakra, might look like, I want to say materialistic. Maybe you're really, really zoned in and focused on making excessive amounts of money, wealth, and greed. Not just, you know, if you work hard, you get nice things, that's great. But it's more like greed and keeping things for yourself, and not wanting to share, and going after the material things, thinking that that's going to satisfy you, but really it's just an overactive root chakra. So how do we balance our root chakra if we are out of balance or overstimulated? And the best way to do this, hands down, guys, is to just root down to Mother Earth's frequency. So if that statement is new to you, what I'm saying is grounding. You might have heard of earthing, going for forest walks, forest bathing, you know, however you found me and where you've come from. It's essentially just grounding in to Mother Earth, putting your feet in some grass, going on walks, getting in nature, and really connecting to the core of this earth that we're on. Our ability to ground and connect to earth, and being in our body, being physically present and in our body and aware of what's going on and aware of what it's telling us, is so important. It's a key factor in maintaining this stable root chakra, and without it, the other chakras, even if they function okay, you know, they're not going to function as well as they could if we're not grounded and rooted. We have to have both connections. So there are lots of other ways you can balance chakras, you know, from light to sound to crystals. And crystals are actually one of my favorite ways to work with chakras. And so I've got my favorite root chakra crystal here, I'll share with you in a minute. But what I wanted to say as well is that crystals, you can at times, I'm saying this because I get asked this question a lot, like, is it easy to just find the color crystal that is coinciding in frequency with the chakra? So I've mentioned the root chakra has a red color and a red frequency. So can I just pick all my red crystals and use them for root chakra? And the real honest answer to that is no. Not all of them coexist like that, but a lot of them do. So just always Google it, have a look with your trusted source and see if that crystal works for that chakra before you get started. But yes, every chakra has crystals that correlate with its vibrational frequency. When I'm working with my root chakra or with clients with root chakra issues, my favorite crystal to work with is the smoky quartz. So the smoky quartz is assisting me, my clients, my peeps in grounding, and I just love this. I love this crystal. I hope you can see it. So to wrap up, remember that the root chakra sits at the lower end. It's the first one that I'm going to be teaching you about. It's down near the tailbone at the very, very bottom, literally your bottom. And nurturing that root chakra is just essential for your ability to live and share the story that you're born to tell. If your root chakra is out of balance or overstimulated, you're not going to feel safe enough to be able to go after the story that you've elected to go after. And if you found this video helpful or insightful, please let me know, leave a comment, let me know how you work with your root chakra, what crystals you like to use. I love hearing from you.